Hello, everyone. This is Kevin Nelson, and today I'll be speaking to you today about supply chain management. So, what is supply chain management? Supply chain management is the management of the flow of goods and services, which involve the movement and storage of raw materials, work in progress inventory, as well as finished goods from point of origin to point of consumption. With supply chain management, interconnected or interlinked networks, channels, and node businesses combine in the provision of products and services required by end consumers in the supply chain. So, a little history on supply chain management. The term supply chain management entered the public domain when Keith Oliver, a consultant of Booz Allen Hamilton, used it in an interview for the Financial Times in 1982. One of the first to formally define supply chains as encompassing all activities associated with the flow and transformation of goods from raw materials through to the end user, as well as the associated information flows. And in the late 1990s, it rose to prominence as a management buzzword, and operation management began to use it in their titles with increasing regularity. So, how is it relevant? Organizations increasingly find that they must rely on effective supply chains or networks to compete in the global market and networked economy. This concept of business relations extends beyond traditional enterprise boundaries and seeks to organize entire business processes throughout a value chain of multiple companies. So here are the functions of supply chain management. Supply chain management is a cross-functional approach that includes managing the movement of raw materials into an organization, certain aspects of the internal processing of materials into finished goods, and the movement of finished goods out of the organization and toward the end consumer. These functions are increasingly being outsourced to other firms that can perform the activities better or more cost effectively. So with the effect of business's culture, supply chain management has had many major influences throughout the past decade. In the 21st century, changes in the business environment have strongly contributed to the development of supply chain networks. First, as an outcome of globalization and the proliferation of multinational companies, joint ventures, strategic alliances, and business partnerships, significant success factors were identified, completing the earlier just-in-time, lean manufacturing, as well as agile manufacturing practices. Second, technological changes, particularly the dramatic fall in communication costs, have led to changes in coordination among the members of the supply chain network. In the study of supply chain management, the concept of centroids has become an important economic consideration. A centroid is a location that has a high proportion of a country's population and a high proportion of its manufacturing. In the US, two major supply chain centroids have been defined, one near Dayton, Ohio, and a second near Riverside, California. Another key term with supply chain management is tax-efficient supply chain management, which is a business model that considers the effect of tax in the design and implementation of supply chain management. As the consequence of globalization, cross-national businesses pay different tax rates in different countries. Due to these differences, they may legally optimize the supply chain and increase profits based on tax efficiency. Listed below are several components of supply chain management. Another key term with supply chain management is the act of consulting. This is the providing of expert knowledge in order to assess the productivity of a supply chain and ideally to enhance the productivity. Supply chain consulting is a service involved in the transfer of knowledge on how to exploit existing assets through improved coordination and can hence be a source of competitive advantage. Moreover, the role of the consultant is to help the management by adding value to the whole process through various sectors from the ordering of the raw materials to the final product. Here are some recent trends throughout the past decade with supply chain management. And here are some recent headlines in the news. Thank you very much for listening today. Have a good one.